Welcome back to the rest of the story. Quick impromptu clip for a video, but Ryan and I are over here at the gas station and he saw something that I kind of turned my stomach. We found Prairie Farms chocolate milk, Prairie Farms chocolate and peanut butter. Peanut butter flavored, limited edition, probably not limited enough, and malt milk chocolate milk. That's low fat though. I don't think that one will be as bad as this one, so he's gonna try this one first. My grandpa, back when my grandparents were still around, that was grandpa's routine. I wish I got that reaction. It smells nutty. You care if I try it? No. Yeah, no. Tastes like chocolate milk with the peanut butter aftertaste. Oh, that is nasty. I'll take it. Oh, you can keep that one. All right. Free chocolate milk. Wow. Not me. Well, I've been married for, what, how long now? Over a year. So my sense of taste has adapted. It's kind of weakened a little bit. Oh, come on. I gotta try that now, too. Come on. Drink it. This one isn't as bad. Okay. He can have that one. I'm gonna drink the peanut butter chocolate milk. It sounds disgusting. And don't get me wrong. Oh, the regular chocolate milk just took a header into the floor. Yeah. But no, I'm not a big milk drinker. As weird as it sounds, I'm actually in part I'm lactose intolerant, pretty sure. I just get sick to my stomach really quick drinking it. So I try to limit how much milk I do drink. And I gotta get away from the Mountain Dew. Trying to get away from sugar in general. At least definitely gonna try to cut down on drinking the sugar as much, probably altogether. I do have that thing that I'll never get rid of now, and Wes made a comment the other night that sugar, that it likes sugar, it makes it worse and it thrives off of it, I guess. That's news to me. I gotta get my old cell phone out and actually look up on it, but I guess that's another kick in the pants to drop down the amount of sugar I'm drinking, or the Mountain Dew that I'm drinking, because as much as that stuff made me feel great, I was drinking at least a can a day at Kickstart, and for a while there I was drinking 2 cans a day, and it made me feel great, but sugar high, I guess, but not good for you. I mean, I'm not that stupid. I know it's not good for me, but oh well. I always said, and what got everybody calling me weird is I always said Mountain Dew was a great stress reliever, as weird as it sounds. I always used to like to sip on Mountain Dew throughout the day. So, alright, we're back heading down for parts for the truck. I mean, not a lot at a time, but it's gradually, as far as the semi goes, it's really just been a little bit at a time. Basically, because we're not like truck mechanics. Or Dad and Ryan really aren't the truck mechanics, but they're getting a lot better at it. I'm not a truck mechanic. I'm a tractor machinery mechanic. I'll work on it when they ask me to help work on it, but like I said a couple times now, the truck is Ryan's baby, and letting Dad and Ryan figure it out. I'll just basically muscle if they need help to work on it. So as far as this goes, that's really how it's been going with the truck. As we're making progress on it, we're gradually picking up parts here and there as we need them, as opposed to knowing everything we need as we go. So by the time it's done though, I think Ryan's going to be pretty well set as far as hauling grain, because he's on a timer. April 1st is when he's going to start hauling for us, because I've already started to make some sales. So the market actually isn't all that terrible. Alright, better get off the camera because this is just as bad, if not a little bit worse. Maybe not. Driving and talking to the camera, but thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I mean, I gotta finish up my chocolate and peanut butter milk. All right. Continuing on, I started a story and Ryan just reminded me of it. The malt milk. He just asked me if I wanted to try it, and I can't even try it. It smells like day-old milk that's been sitting out in the heat. The reason I know that is because that's what we used for feeding our calves. Grandpa used to hold milk from the morning feeding to feed the calves in the afternoon, and that is pretty much what it smells like, that malt milk stuff. So, you know, if you guys want to try it, go right ahead. But starting in with the story, I started to say that Grandpa, back when he was alive, he told me that the reason that he would drink a glass of malt, he'd have a glass of a malt ice cream every night. It was for, what was it, to keep his he didn't have diabetes, but it was to, oh gosh, what was it?
Keep his blood sugar up.
Yeah, blood sugar or whatever. His doctor told him he had to, he said it was his doctor recommended it. So basically, as long as I've known my grandpa, he's always had a malt for supper every night. And I'm not really much of a malt guy. I think they're gross to me. The same thing with actually with the coffee Grandma and Grandpa used to drink. Grandma and Grandpa used to drink dark coffee, I mean like dark. And back when I was just starting to drink coffee a little bit, I mean I've been drinking it for a couple years, one morning I was at the farm early because I was in the middle of winter and we had a blizzard condition, so I went in the house and talked to Grandma and Grandpa. And you know, I've drinking coffee before. Yeah, I expected what it would taste like. I'm used to drinking the medium roast stuff, not like the dark stuff. My grandparents used to drink that stuff straight. I went, put a little sugar in it, a little milk. I took a sip of that dark coffee that Grandma and Grandpa used to drink, and I about fell backward out of the chair. It was that strong. I wasn't ready for it. Coffee isn't terrible. I mean, I don't mind drinking coffee. Well, I probably drink that way too much as it is, right along with the Mountain Dew, which I'm trying to get away from drinking coffee. I'm really just trying to get back to drinking just water again. But no, trying to casually drink the dark coffee I had and not make a scene out of it was a little bit of a challenge, but I did drink it. Luckily for me, I didn't get a big glass of it. I just had a little coffee mug. Brittany, I think Brittany, well, she used to spend a lot of time with my grandpa in the mornings because she'd come up to the farm and help me do chores in the mornings when she could. And that was Brittany's routine while I was milking. She'd go feed the bottle calves and get the mail for Grandpa, and she'd go in the house and sit with Grandpa for a half hour or so while I was finishing up milking, and she'd drink a cup of coffee with him every morning and sit and talk to Grandpa. Which, when you're at that stage of your life, I mean, you are full of stories and you like to talk, and it was keeping him company too. So Brittany would go in and listen to Grandpa tell a story about 30 years ago about somebody that we'd never even heard of before, but how Grandpa always used to talk, all the way up to the day he died, was he talked about somebody that has probably been dead for 10 years, but he talks to us like we're best friends with the guy. And that's just how Grandpa told stories. So, yeah, I better get this camera shut off so I get pulled over. So, this is where I got pulled over here, actually. So, alright, I'd finish up the story. So, take care, take it easy, keep in touch. Talk to you later.
And now you know the rest of the story.